Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, and if this is your first time here, you're welcome. Please don't forget to hit that red subscribe button down below, and please click on the bell as well. Thank you so much. So the previous update about Jodha and AKBAR was how Jodha got a letter from a Rajvanshi princess asking Jodha to help her because she doesn't want to marry Adgar's son, who happens to be a Mughal prince. And later, Jodha went to Jalal to plead with him to allow her to follow him to go hunting, but Jalal refused, and at the end of the day, Jalal went hunting with Atifa. And at the end of that video, Khaibar got freed from the prison and he went straight to Jodha's room. That was the last update. This is the continuation. Keep watching. Jodha was sleeping and Khaibar comes near Jodha's bed and smiles looking at Jodha. Khaibar removes the curtain and he has a broad smile on his face. Khaibar sits on Jodha's bed and keeps looking at Jodha and smiling. Khaibar was about to touch Jodha's face, but Sharafadin comes there and shouted Khaibar. Jodha wakes up because of the shout and she was shocked to see Khaibar on her bed. Sharafadin says that how dare Khaibar touch their queen and he will not spare Khaibar. Sharafadin was about to beat Khaibar, but Khaibar throws Sharafadin away and Khaibar gets angry. The soldier comes there and tries to undo Khaibar, but Khaibar beat all of them. Khaibar strangles Sharafadin's neck and he was about to kill Sharafadin, but Jodha comes there and says that Khaibar should leave Sharafadin and Khaibar should not kill him. Khaibar immediately leaves Sharafadin hearing Jodha's voice, and Khaibar stands there just looking at Jodha and smiling. The soldiers comes there and they shot something at Khaibar's neck, and this renders Khaibar powerless, and the soldiers were able to arrest Khaibar, while Khaibar was just standing there looking at Jodha and smiling. The soldiers takes Khaibar away while Jodha was worried at Khaibar's behavior. In the morning, Sharafadin scolds the soldier that he knows that one of them was involved in all this, and he will soon know who took Khaibar out from the jail. Jalal was coming back from the palace after his hunting spree, and Sharafadin thinks to tell Jalal about what Khaibar did. Then Jalal will not let Khaibar live anymore, and Jalal will kill Khaibar. Jalal and Atifa comes there, and Jalal keeps looking at Atifa, and Sharafadin noticed this and smirks. Jalal says to Atifa that he hopes that Atifa enjoyed the hunting, so Atifa should go and take some rest, and everyone there noticed that Jalal was flirting with Atifa. Sharafadin says to Jalal that he wants to tell Jalal something important, and they went into the court. Sharafadin tells Jalal everything that happened in his absence, and Jalal shouted that how can that beast come into the women's quarters, and how can he touch his own wife Jodha, and he will not spare him now. Sharafadin says that Jalal is right, and how can Khaibar touch Jodha, and how can he even go close to Jodha's room, and now he will not spare him as well. Jalal says that he will punish Khaibar, but how did Sharafadin got to know that all this happened? Sharafadin says that he went to the jail to check on Khaibar as per his duty, and he found Khaibar missing. Then he saw Khaibar in Jodha's room touching Jodha, and how can Khaibar touch Jodha? So Khaibar should not be permitted to leave. Adgar says that how did Khaibar run out from the jail and no soldier knew about it, even though the jail security is not that weak. Sharafadin says that he knows that someone helped Khaibar to come out from the jail, and he will soon find the person, and Adgar says okay. Sharafadin thinks in his mind that thankfully, he saw that secret cave that goes from the jail to the palace, but he would not tell anyone about it, because that cave goes to Jodha's room, and it would help him later, and Sharafadin leaves. Asghar says to Jalal that he is sorry to say this, but he noticed that Sharafadin was so possessive when he was telling them about Jodha, and he did not like the way Sharafadin was telling Jalal about the incident, and he was saying it as if Jodha belongs to him. Jalal was in an angry mood because of what happened, and Jalal says that he doesn't pay attention to that, and Jalal says that he doesn't want to discuss all that now, so Adgar should just find the person who helped Khaibar get freed from the jail, and Adgar agrees and goes from there. Atifa was in her room and she was smiling looking at all the gifts that she brought from her hunting spree with Jalal, and Atifa's husband comes there. Atifa shows her husband that Jalal has given her coin and all the gifts as a token of appreciation, and Atifa's husband says that he knows what is appreciation and he knows what is gift, but he is telling Atifa that they will leave the palace after Eid celebration, and Atifa says that why, and Atifa's husband grabs her by her shoulder and shouted that he cannot share Atifa with anyone because of money, and Atifa's husband leaves the room. The soldiers were setting up pillars where Khaibar will be tied and stoned to death, and Jodha was thinking that how can Jalal kill someone that is innocent? Jalal comes there and Jodha greets Jalal. Jodha says that Jalal should not kill anyone in Ramadan, and Jalal says that he will punish Khaibar. because he came to harem. Otherwise, people would think that anybody can come to harem and mess with his wives. Jodha says that but Khaibar did not even hurt anyone, and he just came there, but he did not even beat anyone. Jalal says that what did Jodha thinks of herself, that if everyone are obeying her, then they are good. But if someone uses his mind to solve things, and if he takes the right decision, but the decision is against Jodha, then he is always wrong. Jalal angrily shouted at Jodha that so Jodha wants everyone to just run around her and follow only her orders, but he will do what he wants to do and what is right, and he will do it right now. Jodha says that Jalal is taking things in the wrong way, and Jalal says that Jodha should not tell him what to do because he knows what to do. Jodha says to Jalal that Jalal should not forget that he was given the title of AKBAR not by his ministers, but it was given to him because of his love and justice towards the common people. Jalal says that doesn't mean that he will forgive someone who comes to his harem without permission, and he will kill Khaibar now, and he will give Khaibar such a brutal death that nobody would dare again to come into his palace or his harem without permission, and Jalal angrily leaves from there. Jodha was hurt, and she says that what has happened to Jalal, because it seems like Jalal doesn't love her anymore. The arrangement for stoning Khaibar to death was going on, and the soldiers gossiped that one prisoner is going to be killed in front of everyone today, and this kind of punishment has not been given to anyone in years. And another soldier says that he doesn't know what is the need of giving punishment to that beast. Jodha comes there and thinks that she cannot understand why Jalal is giving punishment to that innocent beast who doesn't even know what he is doing. AKBAR comes there and greets Jodha and says that he knows that Jodha is thinking about the punishment given to Khaibar by Jalal, and he knows that Jodha may be thinking that Jalal should be generous in this Ramadan month. But truly, why is Jalal so harsh these days? AKBAR says that he thinks that Jalal is a changed man, and someone changes from good to bad in two cases. And the first case is when the person goes on the wrong path, and the second case is when someone else starts affecting the person's thinking. Jodha says that what do AKBAR mean? And if AKBAR thinks that Jalal is doing something wrong, then AKBAR should stop him, and she knows that Jalal will listen to AKBAR. AKBAR says no, Jalal is stubborn, and if Jalal has taken any decision, then it is difficult to stop Jalal, so how will it stop Jalal from punishing Khaibar? Khaibar was being tied with chains on the pillar outside the palace, and all the people of Agra were there. Jalal comes there and says that today, after many years, he is going to give this kind of punishment to someone because this beast called Khaibar tried to kidnap his wife, but he forgave him on his wife's insistence. But then he broke the rule and came into harem, and he went to Jodha's room. Jalal says that he knows that the person who helped Khaibar get freed from the prison is here among them, but now he will show Khaibar his power. So today, Jalaluddin Muhammad AKBAR is given the order to kill Khaibar here in front of everyone, and AKBAR and everyone were shocked. All the people started throwing heavy stones on Khaibar, and they were shouting that he is the Mughal Sultan's enemy and they would kill him. All the people kept throwing stones at Khaibar while he was tied down, and he was badly injured. Jodha couldn't take it anymore, and Jodha goes to Jalal, and she says that she wants to talk to Jalal. Jalal says not now, but Jodha says that Jalal should remember that after the war, Jalal made a promise to all his wives that in life, he would fulfill one of their wishes, and Jalal says yes, he remembered that he made the promise. Jodha says that today, she wants Jalal to fulfill her one wish, and her wish is that she wants Jalal to leave Khaibar, and Jalal should not kill Khaibar again, and Jalal was shocked to hear that from Jodha. Jalal says that how can Jodha do this for a beast, and how can Jodha waste her most precious wish? Jodha happily says that this is her decision, and Jalal have to fulfill it because it was a promise, and Jalal says okay with so much anger in his eyes. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching till the end, and if you like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and please don't forget to share it to your loved ones, and I'll see you all again in my next video. Bye guys.